Vietnamese were shaping their niche in the culture at Man Trap, and nails proved a toolkit for survival for countless refugees, cascading in from a swelling wave at sea.
The exodus grew to flood proportions early this year, and in 6 months, Southeast Asian nations have been inundated. Malaysia, 77,000, Hong Kong, 66,000, Indonesia, at least 55,000. It's believed more than 200,000 Vietnamese have drowned at sea trying to reach foreign soil.
We didn't know how to swim, but because the freedom dream is so big, you just want to go. We did not eat for like about a whole week. And then we saw the pirate. They just took some of the children. After that, they throw it back to our boat. I threw my daughter from 20 feet high. I never had that fear in my life like on that night.
As the world learned of untold thousands of Vietnamese boat people who died trying to escape, the U.S. was pressured to allow more refugees enter. And by the end of the 80s, over 525,000 Vietnamese had resettled in America.
Có thể nói là nếu mà cái labor force đó đông như thế, tất cả các cơ quan xã hội khó điều chỉnh cái đời sống của họ, khó định cư của họ, mà ngành nghề nail là một lối thoát.
A former lieutenant in the South Vietnamese Navy, Minh Nguyen became a social worker, resettling refugees in Southern California, and wrote a new chapter in the nail saga.
Hippie Hedron is the mother of the nail. I am father of the nail.
Minh learned about the business through his wife Kien, who took him to see an old high school friend from Vietnam.
He's so exciting about what I'm doing. And then anybody come to America, he said, nail is a good profession, make money right away. Look at Thuần, you know, she's in Vietnam and now she come here, she make good money.
So much so, Minh left social work to get his nail license.
I just thought he was the sweetest man in the whole world.
Char Riley was his teacher.
I can remember when I first started teaching manicuring in 1975, I would have just a couple of students. And then it just like exploded. All of a sudden, we got a huge influx of Vietnamese students. Majority were young women. I didn't have a lot of older men, so that's one of the reasons I remembered him. I just thought he was such a sweetheart.
If only she knew what Minh was up to. In 1987, he and Kien opened their own beauty school, now called ABC, Advanced Beauty College.
ABC was the very first nail college. It looked like 1 million people in there doing nails.
Like all Vietnamese, right?
Every last one.
For the first time, nail classes were taught entirely in Vietnamese. Minh also lobbied Congress to allow the state board test be taken in the language of this new nail force.
Có những người có tiền ấy, người ta tập hợp hàng chục tiệm, người ta làm chủ hàng chục tiệm, hàng trăm tiệm.
They were coming up everywhere. It was like rabbits having their little bunnies. So, in the center where we were before we finished, there was like 6, and one of them was named Nail Trap. The owner came to us and told us that we had too many flowers and that she was going to get some of the petals that dropped. In other words, we were in competition. It was on then.